The answer probably is not, because for some chauffeurs, for some people who are driving you, they could be protectors. Some people, they're part of the experience, part of the service. So when you get there, they could take care of things for you. And so for a lot of different reasons, not all chauffeurs would lose their jobs. Some chauffeurs would lose their jobs. And many chauffeurs would change their jobs. And the type of applications of autonomous vehicles will probably increase. The usage of the technology would then find new homes. And so I think you have to go back to, what is the purpose of a job? Like, for example, if AI comes along, I actually don't believe I'm going to lose my job, because my purpose isn't to – I have to look at a lot of documents. I study a lot of emails. I look at a bunch of diagrams. The question is, what is the job? And the purpose of somebody probably hasn't changed. A lawyer, for example, help people. That probably hasn't changed. Studying legal documents, generating documents, is part of the job, not the job.
But don't you think there's many jobs that AI will replace?
If your job is
automation.
The task. Yeah, if your job is the task.
Right. So automation.
Yeah.
Factory
if your
workers.
If your job is the task.
That's a lot of people.
It could be a lot of people, but it'll probably generate, like, for example, let's say I'm super excited about the robots Elon's working on. It's still a few years away. When it happens, there's a whole new industry of technicians and people who have to manufacture the robots, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that job never existed. And so you're going to have a whole industry of people taking care of, like, for example, all the mechanics and all the people who are building things for cars, supercharging cars. That didn't exist before cars, and now we're going to have robots. You're going to have robot apparels. So a whole industry of, right? Isn't that right? Because I want my robot to look different than your robot.
Oh, God.
And so you're gonna have a whole, apparel industry for robots. You're gonna have mechanics for robots, and you have, people who comes and maintain your robots.
Don't you think that'll all be automated, though?
No.
You don't think so? You
No,
don't think that'll
not
be all
all of
done
it.
by other robots?
Eventually, and then there'll be something else.
So
Yeah.
you think ultimately people just adapt, except if you are the task,
That's
which
right.
is a large percentage of the workforce.
If your job is just to chop vegetables, Cuisinart's going to replace you.
Yeah. So people have to find meaning in other things.
Your job has to be more than the task.